Again, welcome back to our channel. Understanding body language and subtle cues can reveal a lot about someone's feelings and intentions. If a woman is trying to capture your attention, especially when it comes to her physical appearance, she might not always express it directly. Instead, she'll use non-verbal signals and behaviours that suggest she wants you to notice her body. In this article, we'll explore the common ways women communicate this desire, the psychology behind these actions, and how to interpret them with respect and awareness. Whether you're curious about someone's intentions or seeking clarity in your own interactions, these insights can help you navigate the nuances of attraction and body language. The confidence boost, why she adjusts her posture when you're around part of the moment, part of your focus. It's no accident. 2 swaying hips while standing still. He is one most men completely miss. She's not even walking, not even dancing, but her body starts to move. It's subtle. A slow, rhythmic sway of the hips, almost as if she's shifting her weight back and forth to stay comfortable. But it's not about comfort biologically. Hip movements tap into something ancient, fertility, femininity, the kind of energy that the power of posture demands, a tent even without a single word. And what's fascinating, she's probably not even aware she's doing it. Picture this, she's standing near you at work, at a bar waiting in line, and instead of being stiff or still her hips shift, in slow hypnotic motions, there's rhythm to it. Something smooth and deliberate about how her body positions itself. Maybe she's talking to someone else or looking at her, but her movement seems designed to make, notice. And if it happens when you enter the scene, that's no coincidence at this, to her shoulders pulling him back slightly, or her posture adjusting mid-movement. And it's like she's setting the stage for you to watch. You don't even have to say anything. She's already spoken 3, stroking her own arm or neck. Now we're in the land of soft touches. This one's sneaky because it looks innocent, like Abbott M behaviour. But self-touching, especially the neck, collarbone or arms, is anything but random. Why? Because those areas are softly able hair touching and gestures. The psychology behind her playful movements, feminine now. When she brushes her hand across her arm or lightly touches her neck, she's sending 2 signals. First, she's calming herself because attraction triggers excitement. And second, she's guiding your eyes. Picture her sitting across from you, lightly stroking her forearm. As she listens in intently, her fingers linger, trailing up. Be brushing a bracelet back and forth. It's slow, almost thoughtful, and suddenly you realise you're staring. Or maybe she tilts her head, exposing her neck, and runs her fingertips along her collarbone without thinking. It's soft, simple, but it's designed to pull your attention to those small, vulnerable spaces. And if she combines this with eye contact or smiling, you're in deep. Her body is speaking a language most men don't. Here for the tilt and smile. Here is a classic move disguised as something innocent. Tilting her head, while smiling isn't just friendly, it's a power play whether she realises it or not. Here's what happens when a woman tilts her head, she exposes the side of her neck. Evolution tells us that AR is understanding movement and gestures, vulnerable, soft and trust-laden. Add a smile to that. It's warmth, it's get an invitation. Now picture this, she's in a group conversation. The jokes are flying, nothing too serious. And then you say something. Her smile widens, her head tilt just slightly to the side. She's leaning in, subtly baring the side of her neck while locking eyes. You might think it's just a habit. It's not this combination. Head tilt, soft smile, and directional cues. How she subtly positions her body towards you. Sustained gaze lights up every signal for interest. It's of playfulness and trust, vulnerability and awareness. Most guys miss it because it's subtle, but the moment you catch her tilting her head, revealing her neck and flashing you that specific smile, you'll know 5, dating to your chest or hands. Women notice things most men don't. It's in their nature, and when she's checking you out, she's not going to be obvious about it. It's quick, subtle, a fleeting glance that says a lot more than it shows. Here's what happens mid-sea conversation. Her eyes dart downward. Not an avoidance. No, it's too quick for that. It's a glance of micros, where her gaze flicks to your chest, your shoulders, or even your hands resting on a table. Why? Because women, EV, are men without even thinking. Strong hands signal capability. A solid chest signal strength. And here's the kicker. She'll look when she thinks you won't notice. Maybe you're gesturing while you speak and her gaze follow your hands just a little too long. Or maybe you can't. Her eyes drifting before snapping. Back to your face. It's not essy clumsiness. It's curiosity, her mind's gathering details. She's clearly interested in add to a smile or a slight breath in, and there's no mistaking it. You've caught her attention. All right, we're just getting warmed up. Those first 5 moves were subtle but powerful. Now let's take it up a notch. The next signal is even more unusual, even more telling. Stay long in, because these are the ones most men eye contact and smiles. The connection between visual cues and attraction never see coming. Let's dive in. 6, adjusting, or playing with her clothing. Think about it. Why would someone adjust to their clothing in the middle of a perfectly fine outfit? It's not discomfort, it's peening. It's a way to make herself look sharper, more put together, and to pull your attention. Right where she wants it. Here's the move. She tugs at the hem of her skirt, smooths the front of her blouse, or adjusts a strapped trap on her shoulder. It's small, innocent, but watch closely. These gestures are often paired with eye contact, a slight smile or a glance to see if you're watching. Imagine this. She's standing near you at a work confidence versus attention-seeking event, a bar, or even a coffee shop, and out of nowhere her hands move. She's straightening the edge of her top, or brushing her skirt as if it needs fixing. Even though it doesn't, her movements are deliberate but casual. You're so subtle enough to seem meaningless, but calculated enough to catch your eye. It's a low-key way of saying, "Are you not noticing me yet?" If she keeps doing it when you're nearby, fidgeting with buttons, adjusting jewelry, brushing invisible lint, it's not an accident. Her body is speaking for her, asking you to look closer. 7, turning her shoulder airs towards you while facing away. Here is a sneaky one, so most guys miss it entirely. She's not even facing directly, but her body is angled in a way that betrays her focus. Here's the science. When someone's interested, their body naturally aligns toward the person holding their attention. Even if her face is turned away, her shoulder will point at you. Picture this, you're at work. She's standing with a group, maybe talking to someone else, but something feels different. Look closely. Her body might be touching accessories. The hidden meaning behind fiddling with jewelry or clothes turned slightly away, but her shoulders, her frame are aimed at you. It's subtle, quiet, like a compass needle pointing north, and the dead give way. She holds this position for longer than normal. Other people move shift or break. Focus but her shoulders to stay steady, aligned with you even in a crowd. This is the kind of signal you pick up on, only when you know how to see it. Are leaning in to create physical proximity. There's something electric about physical space. When a woman leans in, moves closer to you even just slightly, it's a sign her comfort level is high and her focus is on you. Its instinctual proximity is intimacy, and when someone's drawn to you, naturally close the gap. Here's what happens, your conversation. She starts off at a normal distance, but slowly you realize she's leaning just a little closer. Maybe it's the way she rests her arm on the table between you, or the way her shoulder angles forward. It's not over. It's gradual, like her body is being pulled toward yours. This move happens everywhere sitting across from you. At lunch, standing in a group, or even passing you. In a way, it's a stone. Quick perspectives on attraction, physical invitation, quiet and confident. And if she pairs this with sustained eye contact or a soft smile, that's her saying, "You have my attention and I'm comfortable here." Not exaggerating breathing movements. Here's where things get even more subtle. So subtle most men never see it coming. When a woman feels attracted to someone, her breathing changes. Her body takes deeper breaths, unconsciously amplifying movements in her chest. It's not something she does intentionally. It's biology working quietly in the background. Imagine this. You're talking to her, maybe joking, maybe sharing a story, and somewhere in the middle of it, you notice her shoulders rise and fall, just slightly more than before. If subtle, but visible. Her breathing is deeper, slower, and suddenly you realize you're aware of it. What does this mean? Her body is rebonded to the energy between you. Raction triggers, small, physiological. Chuck changes heart wrap up. Combining stoic perception with an understanding of attraction rate, rises, breathing slows, and those chest movements become more noticeable. Combine that with an open posture, shoulders back, chin lifted, and you have a signal. Most men miss completely. It's her body quietly display itself. Then the subconscious foot point. Here's the last one hidden, but one of the most reliable signals of all her feet. You might think nobody cares about where someone's feet are pointing, but science says otherwise. Here's why. Body language experts know that our feet betray us. When we're drawn to something or someone, our feet naturally point in their direction. It's a subconscious pull, like a compass aligning itself to its target picture. This, you're standing with her in a group setting. Maybe it's casual. She's talking, laughing, engaging with everyone around her. But look down, just for a moment. Her feet, even if crossed or angled slightly, are pointed at you. It's not an accident. Our brains direct our feet toward the things we care about most. It's primal and instinct. We can't shut off. And here's the king. Even if she's speaking to someone else, her feet will betray what her focus really is. Combine this, how to respond and respect boundaries with other signals, a smile, eye contact act, or leaning closer, and you're not just in the room, you're the center of her attention. In conclusion, when a woman wants you to notice her body, she often expresses it through subtle yet intentional cues, from her choice of clothing and body language to the way it engages with you. These signs can be her way of seeking your attention and admiration. However, it's important to remain respectful and mindful of her comfort level. Paying attention to her signals, responding appropriately and showing genuine interest beyond just her appearance will create a meaningful and positive interaction